Are you looking to make your HMI mobile? Well, you've come to the right place. My name is Sharon Billy for Rockwell Automation, and in this presentation, I'll be introducing you to FactoryTalk Viewpoint and some of our exciting developments. FactoryTalk Viewpoint is an extension to FactoryTalk View that lets users see and interact with their existing HMI screens using just a web browser. This includes both Machine Edition and Site Edition versions of FactoryTalk View projects. As of our 8.10 release, the displays are rendered using HTML5 technology, which allows us to extend support beyond the desktop browser and onto your favorite iOS and Android devices. So let's talk a little bit about how Viewpoint content is created. There are 3 basic steps. Step 1, you create displays using FactoryTalk View Studio as you normally would anyway for your HMI application. Step 2, you use the publishing wizard to select the screens that you'd like to make available to the web client. And step 3, you simply open the web browser and navigate to the application. It really is that easy. And to show you, let's go through a demo of how you can create content and publish screens from a View SE application. So here's an example of building a screen in FactoryTalk View Studio. So you see here I've added a new screen. I'm adding text, formatting it how I like, adding graphics, adding library objects, linking them to the controller, save, and then I'm done. And if you build HMI screens, you know it's always that quick and easy, right? The next step really is quick and easy. I'm going to publish an application to Viewpoint. So I bring up a web browser to open the publishing wizard. I choose the application that I want. I am presented with the list of all the screens in the application, but I can select only a subset of what I'd like to make available to the web client. When I click the publishing button, those screens are converted to a format that the web browser understands. And when it's completed, and I open the application, I see the full graphic with animation and live communications with the controller. Now, to summarize the main points about FactoryTalk Viewpoint, it can provide a truly interactive web-based HMI experience without requiring any additional development. There is full support for graphics and configured animations. Security can be configured to provide users with read-write access. There is real-time trending for both View ME and SE, with historical trending and alarm displays for View SE. It is a maintenance-free client, which means there's no browser software to install or configure. And with HTML5 rendering, we have support for Windows, iOS, and Android. While the previous demo was done showing View SE, the publishing process is very similar for View ME. The Viewpoint server is included as part of the PanelView Plus firmware, and one web client is able to connect without requiring a separate license. For View SE applications, multiple clients are able to connect to a single Viewpoint server, and there can be multiple Viewpoint servers in a distributed application. Also shipping as part of our 8.10 release is a new feature for View SE applications called Viewpoint Mobile. Viewpoint Mobile is a responsive mobile interface for Viewpoint applications that provides a built-in screen navigation and automatically optimizes graphic displays for the user's device. So let's take a look. Here we are back to the application that we published previously. In this example, I'm bringing up a new browser window, and you can see that it's sized more like a phone display, and I'm navigating to the mobile address. Viewpoint Mobile presents all of the published displays in an organized navigation that follows the area definitions of your application. It's also responsive so that the framework will adapt to the size of your device. As I select a screen, like this dashboard here, it's displayed within the framework, and the user always has access to the navigation to select additional displays. Now let's take a look at what this would look like on a tablet. You can see that the displays are organized by the application areas. I can select an area to see the screens listed within it. I can navigate through the areas, see all the screens, and when I select a screen, it is displayed within the mobile framework. I can use the breadcrumb navigation to see the list of screens and select another one. And in this case, I'll select again my favorite dashboard screen. Now let's take a look at the exact same application, this time on a phone-sized display. I am presented with the same navigation through the application's areas and displays. I can navigate through the list, and when I select a screen, it too is presented within the mobile framework, only this time optimized for the phone's display. In these screens, they were created keeping the smaller device in mind. With Viewpoint technology, larger screens can certainly be reduced to a phone-sized display, but with mobile users, it's important to start thinking about information that they will find important and easy to use. And hopefully you will recognize this screen. It's the one that we built earlier in Studio. So some key takeaways for Viewpoint Mobile. It's available as part of our 8.10 release. Simply point your browser to the mobile address. It's that easy. The mobile framework provides built-in navigation and a responsive framework, giving users a unique mobile experience for their HMI system with no additional development. And it's important to note that what you've seen here is only the beginning for Viewpoint Mobile. We have many exciting features coming up to benefit our mobile users. For more information on FactoryTalk Viewpoint and all of our FactoryTalk View products, please visit rockwellsoftware.com. You can also follow me on Twitter for news and updates on future releases. Thanks for watching and have a great day.